Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. I made an accidental note on my calendar. I thought that the San Francisco 49ers had a bye on Sunday. On Sunday, they're going to be playing at 1 o'clock against the Cincinnati Bengals. The reason I made this air, because I was kind of writing down the first big Kings games when they open up the season. Kings going to be opening up the season on Wednesday, tonight, against the Utah Jazz. Should be able to get a W there. Then we're going to be playing Friday against the Warriors, and then Sunday against the Lakers at 6 o'clock. For some reason, I wrote it too close to the I didn't need to know the names of the teams that the 49ers were playing. I just wrote down what times the games were at. And so I just wrote it too close together, so it looked like that Kings-Lakers game tipped off at 1 on Sunday. But I thought that we had a bye. If you go back and you watch my Vikings videos on Sunday, I basically was saying, like, hey, we lost the game. We've lost 2 in a row. You know, good teams lose 2 in a row here and there, and some people would say that we lost against 2 bad teams. But, you know, maybe the Vikings is the team that is awakening. Maybe, you know, the pinky bet with Big Cat, maybe this is the year that it's going to cash out, and, you know, the Vikings are going to make Big Cat cut the pinky off. It's going to happen someday. But we'll have to see when it is. I hope it's not this year, because I really thought the Niners were geared up to go on a Super Bowl run. You know, having Mr. Irrelevant in there, it sort of gives us a time period where we're not overpaying a quarterback. We're able to spread those funds around and sign a lot of the big names and keep them under contract. You know, the Niners are really a star-studded team. I don't think enough people really realize how many studs, you know, we've got out there. You know, we're at different positions. We've got top 5 players out there. And you know, early on, when free agency and the salary cap first came into play, the Niners were a team looked at that found a way to sort of cheat the system for a long time. And since then, you know, we're always kind of losing guys here and there along the way. But I don't know. Cincinnati, I haven't seen a lot from them. They struggled at the beginning. You know, Burrow came in. He was hurt. He tried to play that opening week, you know, to try and be that franchise guy to put on his back and say that he was going to play hurt. And he ended up getting pulled from the game because he was hurting the team more than he was helping them. I believe they went 0-2. They came back and won 2-2, and so it was all forgotten. The Bengals with Burrow and Chase, you know, they have a really good offensive team. What I've seen from them is that defensive line is still fast, still strong. You know, they can get to the quarterback. That is not a problem. That is definitely one of the strengths they have. The Niners, bad news today is that we've got our quarterback, Brock Purdy, in concussion protocol. No word where he is or if he's going to be ready. We've got Sam Darnold, formerly of the Jets, formerly of the Carolina Panthers, ready to go. We're no longer, you know, of course, we traded Trey Lance to the Dallas Cowboys. We'll have to see how that really turns out for him, if he's going to be able to find a place to shine there. Already been in the league 3 years. You know, we'll have to see. Is he just going to be a career backup quarterback just waiting for his chance? He's just going to have to sign short deals, bouncing from team to team, just, you know, just trying to see. He's not trying to create a controversy, but at least he's, you know, trying to go to a place where he thinks he has a chance to play. Because the more you play, the more you have a chance to shine, the more you have a chance to get that big money contract like that guy got from the Bears when he was the backup of the Bucks. Damn, what was his name? Even at that time, it sounded crazy. And Bears fans thought that they had something because the guy's arm was so strong that they thought they found a diamond in the rough that just needed a place to play. And it did not work out. Shoot, what was his name? Leave that name down in the comments if you can. But Brock Purdy in the concussion protocol, that's something you don't really want to fuck with. I think there's only been one time a quarterback has been in the concussion protocol that he's been able to come out of it within a week. So at this time, it was Kenny Pickett with the Steelers. But you know they like to protect those guys. You would like to think that we're just playing for Darnold to play. Is Darnold a great quarterback? No. Is he a good quarterback? Yeah, and that's why we brought him in to be our backup. I can't remember if he got cut from Carolina or if we had to trade for him, but when we brought him in, that was kind of like the first writing on the wall that Trey Lance probably wasn't going to be with the team, but they at least let him compete for the job. And it was said that Darnold beat him. Darnold started a lot of the preseason games. I think he started all of them now that I think about it. But, you know, at the time Purdy was hurt, and we didn't really know when his timetable for coming back is. I can't tell you that I'm like full on like we're going to win this game. I'm not ready to call this a must-win game. That was a big talk on part of my take today with that Phillies game where Max says that every game is a must-win from here on out for him because he didn't think that Game 6 was a must-win for the Phillies, and then they went out and they lost that game as well as Game 7. But you don't want to lose 3 in a row. Last year we started really, really slow. I'm looking at a lot of my old stuff from last year, and the Niners start last year was bad. This year we looked like one of the best teams in the league, and we've just sort of hit this rough patch with guys being hurt. I think the plan has already been said that Deebo Samuel is going to play. I don't think we know what's up with the offensive line's ankle. I would guess McCaffrey's going to be good to go because of the fact that he played last week and he looked pretty good. We need Samuel to play because Brandon Ayuk just went cold in the second half. Kept catching those balls like crazy in the first and then just never saw him again. Juan Jennings, need more out of him. Deebo out there is going to get a help. But it's just a matter of just getting this team healthy and back up again. That's what it's going to take. We're 5-2. 5-3 is not horrible, but you're opening up the fact for the Seahawks to take control of the West. We still play them one more time before the end of the season. It's not the last week of the season. That's the Rams game. But we still have one more game against the Seahawks. We'll just have to see, man. We gotta win this game. But I'm not gonna say this is a must-win game. We go 5-3. I don't think we're out of the playoffs. We're a good enough team that, I mean, even if we don't get the bye, we're going to stand strong. I mean, I don't think anybody is looking at a wild card weekend being like, I want to play the Niners. With how fast we are, how good we are, the expectations of this team. We're just going to have to see. Shanahan's going to draw something up. I'm sure he hasn't just been ignoring that quarterback room, besides for Brock Purdy. It's just going to have to be, Sam Darnold going to go out there, play a game, not make a mistake, and just use what he's got. McCaffrey, one of the best running backs in the league, easily one of the best wide receiver cores that they have in the league. Brandon Ayuk is one of the best gems there is in football. I think every day people learn a little bit more about him and wonder why he's playing second banana on this team, and wondering when it is that somebody can give him a lot of money to lead this team. There was already a lot of rumors of him leaving and going to Indianapolis. So as you can see, I didn't even know about this game until today. I really honestly thought that we had a bye, but I don't feel 100% confident in the Niners in this game. I don't rarely pick against them, so I bet you if you look at my week NFL picks of coming up for week 8, I would bet I pick the Niners to win this game because I'm a homer. I'm not going to pick against my league or against my team to win a league with no money, because I know that I'll get like 3 or 4 texts from people in the group noticing that I picked against them, and I don't know, but I fear Cincinnati. I'll tell you that much. I really do. They're not as good as that Super Bowl team from a few years ago. I still think Joe Burrow is right up there as being one of the best quarterbacks in the league. I do fear him. Jamar Chase is the guy that you want to keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, and just see what's up. We're in the afternoon slot on Sunday. Let's go Niners. Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here with the post-game overreaction to the San Francisco 49ers collapsing to the Cincinnati Bengals. The score right now at the 2-minute warning is 31-17. There is a chance that the Niners basically could drive down and score a touchdown here, have a chance at an onside kick, and see what they can do. But I think this game is all said but done. Hell of a game to the Bengals. I mean, honestly, our defensive line was non-existent. It really set up the Bengals to be able to do whatever they wanted to do today. I mean, Joe Burrow, I don't think he threw an incomplete pass, honestly, the whole entire game. Jamar Chase, remember when he was a rookie before he started during the preseason? Everybody was saying that Jamar Chase was going to be a horrible wide receiver. Not true. Joe Burrow looked as cool as what I remember and what I watched on film of Joe Montana. Just honestly did whatever he wanted to. And Jamar Chase, when he caught that ball in the fourth quarter and got his feet down as he was basically already out of bounds, I don't know how that was legal. Woke up this morning, threw on the Nick Bosa jersey. I honestly wanted to wish him luck. I also was wearing it because a guy at my work who normally wears the Bosa jersey, he's been out for a while, and he hurt his shoulder, and I was hoping that he would come back. I'll tell you, he just threw another fucking interception. I think that's his third of the day, and maybe he was just trying to make something happen, down 14, but God damn, there's no way I thought this San Francisco 49er team was going to be 5-3. And I'll tell you this much, we're already going to skip ahead. You just got to look. I thought we had the bye week this week, but it looks like we got it coming up in week 9, and then we come back week 10 against Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they beat the Steelers today. Lots of talk about the refs being bad, but they've won 5 in a row. Jacksonville's a good football team. I thought this week was a must-win game. Next week is super must-win. Or I don't know what the hell we're doing. People are going to sort of point to the injuries that we have them, and now we sacked him, fumbled the ball. I guess they didn't give him the interception. But they're going to sack Purdy, and I don't know. Purdy looks done right now. Hopefully Cincinnati will put us out of our misery and honestly just run the clock out now with 1:45 left. But let's get back to it. Jacksonville, they're a good team. I mean, built all around good team. And they're going to bring it. After that, we got Tampa. We got Seattle. I mean, we can say what it is. Tampa's not a very good team, but they put together some good games. Seattle in Week 12, you already know that they're going to be bringing it all, even if it's Geno Smith. They're going to be looking to have a day from here. You look over at the NFC West standings. We're going to be tied with Seattle, both being 5-3. Seattle won today. The Rams sitting at 3-5 after their loss, and I guess Arizona's kind of already out of it at 1-6. We had a win today. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up, but Philly 7-1. They're going to be the front runner for that, that home field advantage throughout the playoffs. I guess that's kind of what we're looking for. Right there, the Lions, they play tomorrow. They're 5-2. They're in this. Dallas 5-2. I don't really think we have to worry about anybody out of the South right now, but we're still in a spot where we could be talking about having the second best record in the NFC West. Right now, losing 3 in a row, we don't really deserve it, but honestly, anything can happen. They're still running plays against us. All right. But, damn, this really, really sucks. I don't got a whole lot to say about it because, Cincinnati did, honestly, whatever they wanted to. All day long. Burrow, 28 for 32. Yeah, he threw for 283 with 3 touchdowns. Joe Mixon ran 16 times for 87 yards and a touchdown. Jamar Chase, 10 receptions, 100 yards on the nose, 1 touchdown on the day. Tyler Boyd, 3 for 40 with a touchdown as well. I can't say that guy's name, but he got 1 reception for 2 yards that happened to be in the end zone when he caught the ball. Just an all-around damn good football game. Brock Purdy went 20 for 29 for 300 yards. He had 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown on the day. McCaffrey ran the ball 12 times for 54 yards. He wound up in the end zone. Purdy was 6 for 57. Receiving yards, we had George Kittle had a big day, 9 receptions for 150 yards for himself. Brandon Ayuk, 5 for 110. We got to get healthy. Let's use this bye week and put shit together and then find out what we can do. I honestly, the only thing I can do right now is say that I'm disgusted. Niners are my team, but no way in the world I thought we'd be 5-3. We got to fix this shit, and we got to move it, and we got to fix it now. Bengals are going to move to being 4-3. Congratulations to them. Hopefully see you guys down the road. It looks like KC's going to lose. I can see this Cincinnati team putting up something against the Chiefs. I'm not going to say that I would pick them to beat them, but I can see it happening. So, congrats, guys. If you're a Cincinnati fan, you deserve this one. If you're a Niner fan, we got to get in the lab and we got to find a way to fix this right now.